Hello, my queens. Hello, my kings. Peace and love to you all. Thank you for checking your sister out of the darkness into the marvelous light. I give all honor to the Most High God, the true living God, Yahweh. Yes, indeed, one must go into that great void within to see the light. Hello, my brothers and sisters. Out here enjoying this beautiful weather. Getting a little bit of sun in, all right. I'm not gonna do no sun gazing right now because normally I can sun gaze anytime, but I'm gonna wait till around about 6, definitely before the sun go down, before I sun gaze. It's crazy. I check out. It's crazy how the universe leads me to a lot of other people's videos, and everybody seems to have their opinion about opening the third eye, right? The pros and cons. It's definitely pros and cons to it, all right? I would never sit up here and be like it's all, pro. There must be balance in everything. So what I'm going to do is go in with this message, all right, family? Follow your sister. All right, family, I'm back in, all right. As beautiful as it is outside, I want to come in and kind of watch my daughter. She's taking her nap, and I know long as she see me in the same room, she would it'll keep her calm and she won't be looking for me and make a whole lot of noise. So with that being said, like I said, it's amazing how the universe leads you to different people's videos, and and there's nothing wrong with checking other people's videos out, all right? Because we all are in this together, this spiritual journey, all right? And the universe have a awesome way of leading you to the right person at the right time. And sometimes, that person video, it might be something that you need to hear, for your highest good, all right? I come to understand this. But some people definitely need a spiritual wake-up call, all right? I came across one person video, and he was talking about the third eye. Had a title, and it's not just him, it's a lot of people. He had a title, don't open a third eye, having you thinking, okay, according to the title, these are the reasons why you shouldn't open your third eye. But actually, he was pro opening your third eye. He was pro for those who spiritual eyes have been awakened. He was pro, as though it's a good thing, especially when you get to that place where you're starting to wake up and come to a place of knowing. And but according to a lot of the titles with people's videos, you wouldn't think that that's how they're thinking until you start watching the video and you get a better understanding where they're coming from. And he made a whole lot of sense. He was saying, don't open your third eye if you're not going to change your eating habits. And that's true. It really is. One time I had made a comment, and I was just keeping it real, all right? I was keeping it real because everybody's different. One time I had made a comment saying that I still eat meat, as far as like, fish, because I love salmon, And back then, I probably say um, less than maybe what 8 months ago. I think when I had did this video, I was letting my viewers know that because somebody had asked me, was I a vegan? And I was like, no, I'm not a vegan. I eat plenty of fruit and I eat plenty of vegetables because I love salads. I eat salads pretty much like every other day. But there are times I still eat meat once in a blue moon. And I was just keeping it real. And I guess they were wondering because I was talking about experiences that I was having, and they probably was thinking, well, this person would really be on a plant-based diet. No, everybody's different, all right? Everybody's different, and one cannot say, oh, you're not going to have no experience because you're eating meat, all right? That's one of those things. A person got to renew their mind and make their mind up to stop eating meats, and it is possible, all right? Your sister, I'm backing off myself. I'm still struggling with the fish. I love my fish. For right now, I'm still eating my fish. But that's me, all right? Everybody do them. But the point I'm trying to make is, if you're someone that still eat meat, I'm just saying, because right now this is a no judging zone right here, all right? I'm just speaking for my brothers, my sisters. If you're someone that's still eating meats, because you're still struggling with it, and you're not ready to back off right now, but you're still having an experience, that's your experience, that's your testimony. Can nobody take that from you? No, it's no, or because you're eating meats that you're not seeing through spiritual eyes because shame the devil. That's not the case. I mean, your sister, even when my spiritual eyes started to awaken, back then I was still eating meats. I was eating chicken wings, and of course, like I tell you, I was eating my fish and plenty of fruits and vegetables, but I was still eating meats, and it had nothing to do with my experience. Nothing to do with it. Even, in the beginning phase, it was negative, and I was still eating meats up during that time, all the way up to the time that I started to raise my vibration. And how I raised my vibration, don't nobody want to hear about that because it has nothing to do with meats. I had to keep my temple clean, all right? I had to stop fornicating. Don't nobody want to talk about that, all right? But when it comes to all these other things, oh, don't do this, don't do that. Okay, yeah, and you right. Backing off from meat, that will help increase your vibration. Yes, indeed, it will. But my vibration was increasing whether I was eating meats or not. Back then, when I was still eating meats, my vibration still was increasing because I had lined my life up to the will of God, and I backed off from fornicating. And that's one of those things one must really master themselves. All right, you must really master yourself to get to that place of let's just say not letting the flesh run you, shall I say, all right? Because for one thing, you're building up a whole lot of chi energy when you are sustaining, for one thing. And it definitely does wonders when you go within yourself. But yes, indeed. So I don't try not to judge anybody due to the fact that they're still struggling and they're still, eating meats. That's their journey. We can't be, all we can do is speak from our perspective, our experience, our testimony. But, to be somebody like, oh, this is what I did and, this is what happened for me, that's you. Just like me, backing off from doing certain things, trying to keep my temple clean. It worked for me, all right? Even though I was still eating chicken wings back then, and like I said, I was still eating vegetables and all that, but I was still eating meats, but my vibration still increased because I had a relationship with the Most High God. I was operating Matthew 23, I was seeking the kingdom, and a lot of people, they're not seeking the kingdom. I don't know what they're seeking, but, for me, I was trying to pretty much move in the will of God, and that also helped increase my vibration, all right, without becoming vegan. And there's nothing wrong with being a vegan, but I'm just saying, your sister, I'm not a vegan, all right? So to each their own, all right? Let's agree to disagree. To each their own. But please know, eventually I will get there. I will get to a place to where I don't have taste for meat at all. But right now I'm taking it one day at a time because one must not rush. Everything's pretty much a process, a working process. But your gifts are your gifts, and nobody can take that from you, all right? It's who the Most High God qualified, not man, all right? I know this for myself. It's not man. Man have an opinion. We all can have a opinion, but opinion ain't no nothing when you compare it to your experience. Your experiences, that is your truth, all right? So, don't let people get to you when they're saying, oh, you better get all vegan. You get vegan when you're ready to get vegan, all right? long as the Most High God is still pleased with your life, and when you're going through yourself, you're having such an awesome experience. You're at that place where you're navigating through the veil and you're seeing your ancestors, and your angels. That's priceless. And it's definitely priceless when you start to rise up and go into those higher realms. That's priceless. And I don't care if you are vegan, if your temple ain't clean, you ain't going to those higher realms, all right? You must get to that place of pleasing the Most High God, all right? And I say that in love, all right? Because that's my truth. I say that in love. And I also say that because in the word it say he's a holy and righteous God. So it's not so much of how we think, as far as moving in our own thinking, our own carnal thinking. We must worship him in spirit and in truth. And that's abiding in his will, not what we want, but in his will. And when we do that, something magically happens. Something magically happens, especially when you're in a place of coming into awakening. You're starting to wake up. Something just beautiful happens, family. I just wanted to touch on that because, everybody's different. Everybody is different. And like I said, we are all fearfully and wonderfully made. And, we all need each other. I'm definitely don't, I definitely wouldn't want to be here by myself, all right? Well, what is that going to serve me? We all need each other to grow spiritually and to help each other, being my sister's keeper, my brother's keeper, all right? So that's all I want to say on that. Now, real quick, getting back to the third eye. I've done several videos talking about the third eye family, and I don't really want to keep repeating myself, but it's always new people checking me out. So with that being said, I'm going to touch on some things that I feel is very important, and I'm only speaking from a place of my experience, my testimony. That's all I know, all right? Even though I have, check out some other people's videos in the beginning phase of my spiritual eyes being awakened because I wanted to know what was going on with me and, what's up, because the things I was seeing, was bothering me. But thanks be to my higher self, it's a blessing to be able to communicate with your higher self. But anyway, I had questions and I wanted answers. But anyway, I just want to touch up on some things. When I was watching this particular brother video, the one that was talking about don't open your third eye, it was kind of, troubling to me. I was reading the comments, and there was a lot of people having a lot of negative experiences. A lot of negative experiences. It makes me wonder, were they doing their homework before they decide to open the third eye? I mean, it was very, alarming, kind of troubled me a little bit, just knowing that a lot of them are spiritually being attacked, all right? And, a lot of them are, seeing a whole lot of dark things, shall I say. All right. Now, I know I tell you, family, when you go within yourself, and I say, well, even when you go within yourself, you shouldn't see darkness too long. Eventually, you should light up. Let me backtrack real quick. Everybody's not the same level, okay? So, I'm going to pretty much correct myself in the sense of, for one thing, I can't expect everybody to be where I am. We're all on different levels. Some of you are more advanced than I am, all right? I know this to be true. I think a lot of times some of you are checking me out because you can relate to your sister, all right? And it's nice to have somebody to check out that's pretty much on the same spiritual path that you're on, even though we're all having similar experiences, but we're having an experience. I know I have said that when you go within yourself, and of course your spiritual eyes must be awakened, all right? And you're starting to meditate. Meditate is very important, all right? I know I said that it's good not to stay in that dark place too long, but what I come to understand is everybody's situation is different. You know, it's not for me to say how long you should be in that dark place, cause maybe, well, there's no maybe in it. The Most High God knows when the time is right for you, all right? He knows when the time is right for you, and you might need. Sorry, family, I'm back. My cooler, the background was about to fall. Well, actually, it did fall. I had to straighten it up. But you might need to stay in that dark space within yourself, which is your temple, all right, which is your closet, all right? You might need to stay in your closet a little longer before you start to light up within yourself, because maybe there's some work that you need to work on yourself, all right? And for the most part, that's what it is, really. Everybody is different. Like I said, for me, normally it takes about going on 40 minutes, all right, maybe 35, give and take, 30 to 35, and I started light up within myself. And I can talk about this, but one must have their own experience to know what your sister is saying when I speak about lighting up within yourself, all right? But it is true. It's my truth. And if many of you are empaths out there, you can sense that I'm telling the truth, all right? So I don't really worry about what people think I'm lying or not, because, just like I'm an empath, another empath out there can sense when I'm telling the truth. So I don't worry about stuff like that. But anyway, but your sister has been blessed to light up on the inside. That's when you get to that place of connecting with source, all right? Connecting with your higher self, all right? But anyway, staying within yourself, within your closet, for a while, that's not a bad thing. You must go into the darkness to come out into the marvelous light. And whatever that you're dealing with, we all have issues, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's going through something, whether it's unforgiveness or, abuse, you name it. You name it with all kind of junk, shall I say, you got going on within yourself. That's something that you got to work out within yourself, because please know, when you're operating on a lower vibration, you're not going to like what you see. When your spiritual eyes start to awaken, you're not going to like what you see. That's why it's good for you to work on yourself, all right? And renewing your mind and your heart, getting your heart right. That way, when your spiritual eyes are awakened, and you do start to light up on the inside, and believe me, it's going to be an amazing journey for you. That beautiful gift of what's going to be waiting for you, it's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. All that you're going to see that's on the other side waiting for you. It's going to really blow your mind. But it's basically who and what's going to be waiting for you, especially if you're operating on lower vibration. So I would advise many of you, don't worry about the fact that your spiritual eyes are not awakening right now. In a way, look at that as a blessing in disguise. Start working on yourself and take it one day at a time. You know your issues. You know you, just like I know myself. I had to learn to master myself and get myself right. I've done many videos talking about it, all right? I didn't just get here overnight. I had to work on myself and definitely have a relationship with the Most High God, all right? That's very important. And I tell many of you to get in the Word, all right? If you don't, that's on you. But I know the Word, it helps me to navigate when I'm going through the veil, all right? And anything that crosses my path that I do not like, if I just happen to come across something that disturbs me, I put the Word on it and it immediately vanished. It vanished. So, and also the Word helps me to move up on the higher realms. But a lot of people don't tell people this, I guess for whatever reason. And it doesn't mean that they're not Bible readers. I think a lot of people don't want to, they were about their numbers. I say to hell with that, I speak from my truth, because I know when 5, stop watching me, the Most High God brings 10 more, all right? When 2 unsubscribe from me, the Most High God bless me with 4 more. And I've seen these numbers fluctuate all often, depending on the topic I'm talking about. I can tell, what people's interests are, the things I talk about, and I can have my numbers will start going up. But then when I speak on the spiritual things, getting really, really deep, talking about the Most High God and the word, the numbers go down. But that's okay. That's okay. He still lets me know he's in control. And it's about getting the right person to watching my videos, that my videos will bless their lives, and they will use the nuggets that I'm giving them for their highest good, so they can pass the torch and be a blessing to somebody else. And that's what your sister is here for, all right? Being my sister keeper, my brother's keeper, all right? Let me see something else I want to say real quick before I end this video. Family.